There comes a moment when you realize life is more than just checking off tasks on a to-do list, when your heart whispers that you are ready to live fully, with all the wonder and depth that suggests. If you have felt that stirring, then this is your invitation to explore the power of affirmations. Words carry immense force, and the ones we choose to repeat to ourselves can shape our reality in ways we never thought possible. This video will guide you through affirmations designed to nurture your spirit, heal old hurts, and anchor you in gratitude. Each section shines a light on a different area: self-love, emotional healing, physical well-being, and even prosperity, so that you can weave a tapestry of wholeness, one phrase at a time. Consider it an invitation to look at your life as a canvas, where each affirmation is a brushstroke painting hope, meaning, and possibility. You might have spotted a surge in affirmation-based content on social media, or heard friends discussing new self-help practices that revolve around repetitive, positive statements. It's not a fleeting fad. Rather, it reflects a deeper understanding that what we say to ourselves regularly holds the power to either confine us with limitation or elevate us beyond our imagined boundaries. As we journey together, remember that affirmations are not magic spells. They don't erase life's challenges in an instant. Yet they gently guide your mind toward a more empowering outlook, helping you see opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of snags. When you add sincerity and emotion to each repetition, you plant seeds of transformation in the fertile ground of your subconscious. Over time, these seeds sprout into confident actions and a calmer, more loving perspective. Let this exploration be warm and supportive, like a cherished friend offering a comforting hug. There's no competition here, no need to rush. Affirmations work best when approached with an open heart and a willingness to experiment. If one phrase doesn't quite resonate with you, adapt it, or set it aside for another that feels more authentic. The key is consistency and kindness toward yourself, ingredients that have the power to spark remarkable changes. In the sections ahead, we'll dive into core themes like self-love, emotional healing, and purposeful living, each paired with sample affirmations you can tailor to your unique journey. We'll also discuss mirror work, a heart-opening practice that invites you to see yourself with compassion. My wish is that by the time you reach the final segment, you'll feel equipped and inspired to speak words that uplift and empower you each day. So find a comfortable space in your mind, soften your shoulders, relax your gaze, and let each inhalation steady you. It's time to discover how affirmations can help us live more fully, one heartfelt phrase at a time. Let's begin by laying the groundwork for why affirmations matter so deeply. Think of them as daily building blocks of self-belief, each statement contributing to a stronger emotional and mental framework. When you affirm something, especially with feeling, you signal to your subconscious that this idea is worth repeating, worth strengthening, and worth living. We live in a world where negative self-talk often takes center stage. Many of us unknowingly feed ourselves statements like, "I'm not good enough," or "things never work out for me." Over time, these words color our experiences, creating a lens that limits our vision of what's possible. Affirmations, in contrast, serve as gentle but persistent reminders of our inherent worth and capacity for growth. It's one thing to speak an affirmation. It's another to believe it. That's where emotion comes in. If the words feel hollow at first, pair them with a powerful feeling or visualization. Let's say your affirmation is, I deserve happiness and success. As you speak, imagine a moment in your life when you felt truly happy. Recall the warmth in your chest, the curve of your smile, the lightness in your step. By blending words with emotion, you reinforce the message on multiple levels, turning a sentence into a heartfelt conviction. Repetition is equally essential. The mind learns through cycles of reinforcement, just like we pick up any other habit. Carve out small pockets in your day, a brief pause after waking up, a moment before you start work, or a quiet reflection before bedtime to repeat your chosen statements. Stick with them. Affirmations have a cumulative effect, gradually reshaping how you see yourself and interpret the world. Another tip: keep your affirmations positive and present tense. Say, I am confident and capable, rather than I will be confident someday. This subtle shift brings the vision into the now, instructing your mind that you are already embodying this trait. Also, avoid phrasing affirmations in terms of what you don't want. Focusing on lack or fear inadvertently keeps those energies active. So instead of, I am free from stress, you might say, I am calm, centered, and at peace. Here's a foundational affirmation to try. I am worthy of a joyful, meaningful life, and I welcome it with open arms. Consider writing it on a sticky note and placing it where you'll see it frequently, like on your bathroom mirror or laptop. Each time you catch a glimpse, pause for a couple of breaths, speak the words quietly, and let them resonate. Over time, you'll find that this consistent positivity starts taking root in your everyday thoughts. With a firm understanding of how affirmations work, we can now dive into specific categories that nurture different aspects of our well-being. Up next, self-love affirmations, which offer a tender balm for those corners of ourselves that doubt or critique. But remember, no matter which affirmation you choose, you're the one giving it power through your willingness to believe and repeat it day by day. Many of us struggle with the notion of self-love. We can be compassionate toward a friend in need, readily offering kindness and support. But when it comes to ourselves, we adopt a much harsher tone. Self-love affirmations serve as gentle bridges to reconnect with your intrinsic value, transforming how you regard and treat yourself. Imagine your heart as a garden. Each time you speak a self-love affirmation, it's like planting a seed of kindness. Over time, nurtured by repetition and genuine emotion, those seeds flourish into blossoming feelings of worthiness and confidence. It's no instant fix, but a steady, heart-centered practice. One approach to crafting personalized self-love affirmations is to pinpoint negative beliefs and flip them on their head. If you often think, I'm not as good as others, transform it into, I celebrate my uniqueness and trust in my abilities. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about embracing who you already are, flaws and all. By consistently repeating positive statements, you begin to erode the power of old self-critical tapes, replacing them with supportive internal dialogue. Consistency does wonders here. In the morning, look in the mirror and say something kind to yourself. You might whisper, I love and accept you exactly as you are, and mean it, even if just for that fleeting moment. During the day, when you notice self-judgment creeping in, pause and redirect your thoughts with another kind phrase, something like, I am worthy of understanding and respect. Gradually, your mind will learn a new default response to challenges or perceived shortcomings. Some people find it helpful to combine these affirmations with physical gestures. For instance, placing a hand over your heart or gently hugging yourself can amplify the emotional impact. When you do this, imagine a warm, glowing light in your chest, radiating outward. This visualization deepens the sense of comfort and belonging that comes from acknowledging your own value. It's important to note that self-love doesn't mean you ignore personal growth or accountability. Instead, it sets a nurturing foundation from which you can evolve, recognizing that mistakes or failures do not diminish your worth. A helpful affirmation in this regard might be, I allow myself to learn from every experience, and I remain loving toward myself through it all. As you explore self-love affirmations, be patient. Long-standing patterns of self-criticism won't vanish overnight. Think of it like watering a parched plant. It takes time to see new blooms. But each small moment of repeating a self-love statement, each gentle acceptance of your own worth, makes a difference. Eventually, you'll notice subtle shifts. You hold your head a bit higher. You speak to yourself more kindly, and you approach life's obstacles with less fear of not being good enough. Next, we'll delve into a set of affirmations designed for emotional healing, an area where self-love is deeply intertwined. When your heart carries old hurts, forging new affirmations for self-compassion can be transformative. So take a deep breath. Know you're deserving of love, and let's continue on this path together. Emotional wounds can linger in the background, influencing how we see ourselves in the world. Sometimes these hurts stem from past disappointments or painful experiences, and they shape our behaviors more than we realize. Affirmations for emotional healing aim to address these hidden bruises, guiding you to release guilt, shame, resentment, or sorrow while ushering in renewed hope. A key step in using affirmations for healing is acknowledging the pain. Pretending a wound doesn't exist only stores negativity in the body, often surfacing as stress or recurring emotional distress. Begin by identifying how you feel. Are you carrying guilt over a past mistake? Or perhaps you're harboring anger towards someone who betrayed you. Once you pinpoint the emotion, craft an affirmation that honors and shifts that feeling. For example, I release guilt and open myself to forgiveness and freedom. If you find it difficult to create your own affirmations, try something universal. I release all that no longer serves my highest good, and I invite healing into every corner of my heart. Speak these words slowly. Visualize dark clouds of hurt dissolving with each exhalation, replaced by a gentle light that fills your body and mind. You might even combine this with journaling. After repeating your affirmation, write down any memories, emotions, or insights that arise, letting them flow without judgment. Emotional healing is often a gradual process. Don't be discouraged if the same hurt pops up repeatedly. Consider it an opportunity to apply compassion yet again, each time chipping away at the hold those past events have on you. Over time, you may sense a softening, a loosening of old knots in your heart. You start to see these experiences as chapters in your life story, rich with lessons but not determinants of your future. Breathwork can also enhance the effect of healing affirmations. Close your eyes and take a series of slow, deep breaths. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a moment, then exhale for a count of 4. As you breathe in, think of your chosen affirmation. As you breathe out, imagine releasing a layer of pain. This simple rhythm, paired with purposeful words, helps reprogram your subconscious to accept closure and peace. One note: if a particular emotional wound feels overwhelming, professional help, therapy, counseling, or support groups can be a wonderful adjunct to affirmations. Affirmations aren't meant to replace clinical care, but to support you in building a more positive internal environment. The essence of emotional healing affirmations is this: your past does not define you, and you have the power to create a more loving relationship with yourself. Each time you acknowledge hurt, breathe compassion into it, and choose a healing phrase, you lessen the grip of those old stories. With the heart lightened, you'll be ready to explore deeper practices like mirror work, which invites a profound and tender look at the self. Let's explore how that can add another layer of transformation. If you've ever caught your reflection unexpectedly and felt a twinge of discomfort, you're not alone. Many people shy away from truly meeting their own gaze. Mirror work is a practice that transforms that discomfort into a gateway for deep self-acceptance. By speaking affirmations into the mirror, you form a direct visual connection with yourself, moving beyond superficial self-scrutiny into genuine love and recognition. To begin, find a well-lit space with a mirror at eye level. Gently stand or sit so you can comfortably look into your reflection. Soften your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing any tension in your shoulders or jaw. Then, choose an affirmation that resonates with self-love or healing. Something like, "I see you, and I love all that you are becoming." Speak these words out loud, holding your own gaze. It can feel awkward initially. Emotions may rise to the surface: embarrassment, sadness, or even relief. Stay present. Each tear or moment of discomfort often indicates you're touching a place within that needs compassion. If necessary, pause for a moment, take a few calming breaths, and resume when you're ready. This is a gentle practice, not a test of endurance. The goal is authenticity, not perfection. Over time, mirror work helps dissolve the layers of self-criticism we tend to accumulate. You're not simply reciting kind words, you're delivering them straight to your inner self, bypassing the mental filters that usually cast doubt or deflect compliments. In doing so, you rewrite the narrative you might have internalized about your worthiness and beauty, both inside and out. To deepen this experience, you might keep a small notebook nearby. After each session, jot down any thoughts or feelings that surfaced. Did you notice a particular fear emerging? Did you sense a softening in your heart when you spoke certain phrases? Tracking your emotional landscape can provide insight into which parts of your self-perception are shifting and which might need more gentle attention. You can also integrate mirror work into a daily routine. For instance, each morning, look into the mirror and whisper a simple statement like, "I am worthy of all the love and joy this day can bring." Notice how your posture changes when you say these words. Over time, you'll find your inner dialogue becoming more supportive. Those "I'm not good enough" thoughts lose their grip when faced with the consistent practice of loving self-talk. Mirror work complements every other kind of affirmation you practice. It magnifies the impact by adding a visual, visceral element, by literally facing yourself. Once you're comfortable with this exercise, you might be ready to explore other life-enhancing affirmations, like those centered around gratitude, which can further elevate your daily experience. And that's exactly where we're headed next. Learning how gratitude-based affirmations can shift your perspective and bring more lightness into your life. Gratitude has a magical way of expanding our perspective. Even when life feels overwhelming, a moment of heartfelt thankfulness can soften the edges of our worries. By pairing gratitude with affirmations, we amplify this effect, training the mind to look for blessings instead of dwelling on burdens. Over time, these small shifts in focus accumulate, significantly improving our emotional landscape. Start simple. Each morning or evening, speak a short phrase like, "I am grateful for every opportunity to learn and grow." Allow yourself a moment of stillness to sense the warmth that gratitude can bring. Then, pick 3 things from your day, no matter how ordinary, that you genuinely appreciate. It could be the comfort of a soft bed, a caring message from a friend, or even a piece of music that lifted your mood. This practice attunes you to the hidden joys in everyday life, offsetting the human tendency to fixate on problems. Some people like to anchor gratitude affirmations to daily routines. For instance, each time you sip your morning coffee or tea, silently affirm, "I welcome this new day with thankfulness for all it holds." Over time, these little rituals weave a mindset of appreciation into your daily rhythm. You may find that the more you cultivate gratitude, the more reasons for gratitude reveal themselves, a self-reinforcing loop of positivity. If you often feel strapped for time, remember that gratitude takes only seconds to express. A quick pause during your busy schedule, maybe just standing by a window and repeating a gratitude affirmation in your mind, can rebalance your perspective. These micro moments, sprinkled throughout the day, keep your spirit buoyed even when life's waves get choppy. Gratitude affirmations also foster resilience. When challenges arise, you have a built-in habit of seeking out silver linings. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. Rather, it's acknowledging that even in hardship, something remains for which you can be thankful. A supportive friend, a lesson learned, or the simple act of breathing. This broader viewpoint can reduce stress, reminding you that not everything is bleak and that brighter possibilities still exist. Let's try a sample affirmation to enhance the feeling of abundance. I am thankful for all that I have and all that is coming my way. Say it whenever you catch yourself worrying about lack or scarcity. Visualize your blessings multiplying, like ripples spreading across a lake. With each repetition, you rewire your mind to seek evidence of life's generosity, rather than focusing solely on what seems missing. As gratitude becomes your second nature, you'll likely notice shifts in how you approach relationships and even your physical well-being. In fact, the connection between mind and body is profound. Our thoughts and emotions can subtly affect our health and energy. So in the next section, we'll explore how affirmations can specifically support your body's innate wisdom and harmony, bringing you one step closer to a holistically meaningful life. Have you ever felt a knot in your stomach when you're anxious, or a headache creep in after a stressful day? These bodily reactions are gentle reminders that our minds and bodies are in constant dialogue. By focusing on mind-body affirmations, you acknowledge this synergy, opening pathways to improved health, vitality, and inner peace. One starting point is to simply scan your body with awareness. Take a moment to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and mentally move from your toes up to your head. Notice areas of tightness or discomfort without judgment. Then, as you inhale, imagine sending healing energy to any tense spots. On the exhale, envision releasing stress. Pair this with a calming affirmation. My body and mind work together in perfect harmony, supporting my well-being. This practice can be especially helpful if you deal with chronic pain or fatigue. While affirmations aren't a replacement for professional medical care, they can complement treatments by fostering a more positive mindset. A hopeful outlook often correlates with better healing outcomes. As the body becomes more receptive to rest and repair when the mind isn't locked in fear or negativity. Movement can also serve as a vehicle for mind-body affirmations. Whether you walk, practice yoga, or do any form of gentle exercise, synchronize your steps or movements with a chosen phrase. For example, if you're walking, match each inhale and exhale to the rhythm of your statement. I am strong, I am healthy, I am safe. This fusion of physical action and positive words amplifies the effect, reprogramming both your thoughts and your body's responses. Pay attention, too, to how you speak about your body throughout the day. Complaints like, I'm so tired, or my body always fails me, can cement a negative narrative. Instead, try flipping these statements into something more nurturing. Instead of, I'm so tired, say, I honor my body's need for rest and renewal. Rather than my body fails me, affirm, I trust my body's wisdom to guide me toward balance. Each shift in language contributes to a more harmonious relationship with your physical self. Remember, the mind-body link extends to the food you eat, your sleep habits, and how you handle everyday stress. A small tweak like taking 3 deep, calming breaths before each meal, along with a gratitude-based affirmation, can set a tone of nourishment and respect. Over time, these small mindful acts accumulate, contributing to a more radiant sense of well-being. With your body and mind cooperating, you can better pursue what truly matters, including your deeper sense of purpose and calling. Often, aligning with purpose brings clarity and drive that might otherwise remain dormant. So next, we'll explore affirmations aimed at unearthing that inner sense of direction, guiding you to live each day with meaning and intention. There's a special kind of vibrancy that arises when you know why you're doing what you do, when your daily tasks align with a deeper sense of calling. Affirmations for purpose and clarity help you tune into this guiding force, reminding you that each day is an opportunity to grow, create, and contribute. Begin by asking yourself, what truly lights me up? Is it caring for others, building something new, expressing my creativity, or solving problems? Once you have an inkling, craft an affirmation that reflects this direction. For example, I move forward with clarity, trusting that my passions guide me toward my highest good. This statement anchors you in faith that your unique interests and talents are worthy of exploration. If you're feeling stuck or unsure, don't be discouraged. Purpose can evolve over time, and sometimes it reveals itself incrementally. Daily affirmations, however, keep you receptive to the subtle hints and nudges that life provides. You might say, I am open to insights and synchronicities that illuminate my path, and then pay attention to books, conversations, or events that spark curiosity or excitement. Pair these affirmations with practical steps. Maybe you allocate 15 minutes each day to journal about your goals or reflect on what made you happiest in childhood. Or perhaps you spend a few minutes meditating on the qualities you'd like to embody, like compassion, courage, or innovation. As you engage in these actions, repeat your purpose-oriented affirmations to solidify your sense of direction. It's also helpful to reframe setbacks as part of the journey rather than signs you've failed. If a particular venture doesn't go as planned, use an affirmation such as, "Every experience helps me grow into my purpose, and I welcome the lessons it brings." This perspective fosters resilience, reminding you that detours can provide valuable insight about what resonates with you and what doesn't. Moreover, don't underestimate the power of community. Sharing your aspirations with a trusted friend, mentor, or supportive group can reflect back to you the strengths you may overlook. When others see your passion and encourage it, your own faith in your purpose strengthens. If fear arises, fear of the unknown, of judgment, or of not being good enough, counter it with an affirmation like, "I proceed with confidence, knowing the universe supports my genuine intentions." As you cultivate clarity, you'll likely notice a growing excitement about each new day. Tasks that once felt mundane become stepping stones toward something meaningful. This sense of alignment can also attract opportunities or collaborations that resonate with your values. In short, these affirmations act as a lighthouse, guiding you through foggy moments until you can see the horizon more clearly. If you've gotten a taste of how affirmations can shape your personal growth, you might wonder about other spheres, like financial well-being or creative abundance. Indeed, the principles that guide purposeful living can also be applied to prosperity. Let's now examine how to harness that same mindset to welcome abundance in all forms, infusing your life with greater possibility and grace. Money, success, and abundance can stir complex emotions. On one hand, we desire prosperity. On the other, many of us carry subconscious guilt or fear about wanting too much, or we worry about scarcity. Affirmations for prosperity and abundance help recalibrate these beliefs, transforming your mindset to welcome and sustain blessings without shame or anxiety. Start by identifying any limiting ideas you hold about wealth. Perhaps you were taught that money is the root of problems, or that you're undeserving of financial comfort. Then develop affirmations that release these blockages. Something like, "I deserve and welcome financial flow that supports my highest good." Notice how this statement balances personal benefit with responsible intent. It's also beneficial to match words with concrete action. Recite your abundance affirmation each morning, then promptly take one small step toward financial well-being, such as reviewing your budget, researching an investment, or setting aside a modest amount of savings. This union of affirmation and action sends a clear signal to your subconscious. I am ready to handle and grow my prosperity. Maintaining a gratitude practice further enhances prosperity affirmations. If you can celebrate the resources you currently have, no matter how limited they may seem, you'll naturally shift from a lack mentality to one of appreciation. Over time, this shift attracts more opportunities. You might say, "I am thankful for what I have, and I joyfully welcome more," as you reflect on each day's good fortune. Some people worry that focusing on abundance conflicts with humility. In truth, healthy prosperity includes giving back. Part of embracing abundance can involve donating time, skills, or resources to causes you believe in. This creates a flow. What you receive, you share, reinforcing the idea that there's enough for everyone. An affirmation that encapsulates this might be, "My prosperity grows as I freely give and graciously receive." Visual aids can reinforce these principles. Some folks use vision boards, placing images or words that represent their financial goals, like a debt-free life, a dream home, or a philanthropic venture. Stand before your board each day and state your prosperity affirmations, fueling the images with emotional conviction. When your mind consistently sees these positive outcomes, it becomes more attuned to spotting real-world opportunities. As your beliefs about abundance evolve, you'll likely feel more at ease with life's uncertainties, trusting that you can weather any financial storm. This newfound confidence can also spill over into other areas, like your relationships and sense of self-worth. After all, prosperity isn't just about money. It's about embracing a generous mindset that invites in love, friendship, creativity, and personal growth too. With these domains explored, self-love, healing, purpose, and abundance, it's time to tie everything together. In our concluding section, we'll look back at the central threads of affirmations and how they can harmonize to shape a life lived fully, with genuine joy and steadfast hope. We've traveled through a spectrum of affirmations, each one offering a different lens through which you can enrich your life. From nurturing self-love and healing emotional scars, to embracing gratitude and mind-body harmony, to clarifying purpose and welcoming abundance. Despite their varied focuses, these affirmations share a common essence. They're tools of empowerment, gentle yet profoundly influential reminders that you hold the power to shape your mindset and, by extension, your reality. At the heart of it all is the understanding that your words matter. What you say to yourself repeatedly becomes an undercurrent guiding your emotions, choices, and ultimately your destiny. When you swap negative self-talk for phrases brimming with possibility, you reroute your life's course toward healthier relationships, fulfilling careers, and a deeper sense of peace. This is not about denying hardships or glossing over pain. Rather, it's about choosing to see beyond limitations and to greet challenges with resilience and hope. Remember that affirmations flourish in consistency. Try weaving them into your daily routines, morning rituals, breaks at work, quiet evenings before bed. Keep them fresh, relevant, and personal. If one no longer resonates, adjust it. If you discover a new area of growth you'd like to nurture, create fresh statements tailored to that domain. The journey of self-improvement is ever evolving, and your affirmations can evolve with you. Consider also the power of combining words with heartfelt emotion. The more you feel the truth in an affirmation, the more quickly it permeates your subconscious. Visualize success when you affirm abundance. Let relief and forgiveness wash over you when affirming emotional healing. Gaze softly at your reflection when cultivating self-love. These extra layers of sensory and emotional input amplify the transformation process. As you step forward, you might face days when progress seems slow. That's natural. Old habits and mental scripts can be tenacious. Yet every time you return to your chosen affirmation, every moment you reaffirm your worth, wholeness, or potential, you're further weakening the grip of negativity. Over time, subtle changes accumulate into profound shifts. You greet yourself in the mirror with kindness instead of criticism. Approach life's obstacles with steadiness instead of panic. And trust that the flow of prosperity and well-being is within your reach. In closing, let's hold one unifying affirmation close to our hearts. I am open to life's gifts, guided by love, and worthy of every blessing. Speak these words gently to yourself whenever you need encouragement. Let them remind you that you are indeed capable of living fully, with a sense of wonder, compassion, and infinite possibility. Thank you for sharing this journey of affirmation and transformation. May each word you speak, each promise you make to yourself, light the path toward a meaningful, vibrant life.